You were never supposed to see the security footage from your. My child, do not look away. The fact that this message has found you is not by chance. It is a divine appointment. You were never supposed to see the security footage from your old workplace. That digital file, the one that may have already appeared in your inbox or as a strange, unexpected download, was meant to stay buried forever. It was not sent by a person. It was delivered by a higher power to correct a silent injustice that has been casting a long shadow over your life. You feel it, don't you? That nagging sense that a door was closed for you unfairly. That a part of your story was written by someone else, with a pen dipped in deceit. This feeling has followed you, a quiet ache in your soul that you could never quite explain to anyone. You've tried to move on, to build a new life, but the ghost of that ending has lingered. You are the one who replays conversations in your mind late at night, wondering what you could have done differently. You are the one who carries the weight of other people's opinions, even when your own spirit screams that they are wrong. I see you. I see the strength it has taken to get up every single day and face the world with a smile, while inside, a piece of you has felt broken and misunderstood. This is not just a video file. It is a key. It is the beginning of a divine reversal, a cosmic correction of your life's path. And this reversal has a deadline. The forces that have aligned to bring you this truth will not remain in this position for long. You have until the sun rises tomorrow to act upon this revelation. What you do in these next few hours will determine the next 10 years of your life. Do not dismiss this as another video on the internet. Your spirit knows better. The slight quickening of your heartbeat, the feeling of recognition in your gut, that is your soul confirming that this is the moment you have been unknowingly praying for. The scrollers, the doubters, they will pass by. This message is not for them. It is a coded frequency meant only for the chosen, for the ones who have been wronged but have kept their hearts pure. You are one of those people. You have felt like an outsider, even in rooms filled with people you know, because you operate on a different spiritual level. You see the truth in people, even when they try to hide it. And that is why you were targeted. Your light was too bright for their darkness. They had to extinguish it to feel comfortable in their own mediocrity. But they failed. They only managed to dim it for a season. And that season is now officially over. The footage you are about to see, or have just seen, will confirm a betrayal you felt in your spirit but could never prove. It is the missing piece of a puzzle that has haunted your peace. Prepare yourself. What you are about to witness will hurt, but it is a cleansing fire. It is the pain of a wound finally being cleaned out so that it can heal properly. Do not share this message with anyone yet. This is a sacred and silent transaction between you and the divine. The first sign that this prophecy is real will appear in your life within the next 45 minutes. It will be a message from someone you haven't heard from in a long time. It will seem random, but it is not. It is the first domino falling in a line that leads directly to your complete and total vindication. This is your moment. Your time for justice is not coming. It is already here. The person in that footage. See them. They ate with you. They laughed at your jokes. They may have even offered you a shoulder to cry on once or twice. This is the deepest kind of betrayal, the kind that comes with a familiar smile. They are the source of a hidden pain you've carried for years. Look at their actions on that screen. The subtle movement, the quiet words spoken into a phone, the deleting of a file, the planting of a false report. It was a small act for them, a casual act of destruction. But for you, it was an earthquake. It shook the very foundation of your trust, not just in others, but in yourself. You started to doubt your own judgment. You asked yourself, how could I have not seen this? Was I a fool? My child, you were not a fool. You were trusting. You saw the good in them because that is what you look for in the world. Your purity of heart was something they could not understand, so they saw it as a weakness to be exploited. That single act of treachery did not just end a job. It planted a seed of failure in your spirit. It has affected your finances, making you feel like you are always struggling, always one step behind. It has affected your relationships, making you hesitant to fully trust anyone again. It has whispered lies to you in the dark, telling you that you are not good enough, that you deserved what happened. That is the true injustice. Not the loss of the job, but the theft of your confidence, the theft of your peace. For years, you have been living in the aftershock of their betrayal, thinking it was just a part of life you had to accept. You accepted a narrative that was written for you by your enemy. Today, right now, you are being handed the pen to write the true ending to that chapter. And the ending is their undoing. The urgency of this timeline is critical because the energy of this revealed truth is like a flash of lightning. It is incredibly powerful, but it is also temporary. You must harness it now. The spiritual window that was open to allow this footage to reach you is already beginning to close. The darkness is aware that a light has been turned on. The enemy is comfortable when their secrets are safe. But their secret is no longer safe. It is on your screen. It is in your hands. And the power it contains is meant to be used by you, for you. The feeling of being stuck, the sense that you are walking through mud while everyone else is walking on clear pavement, is directly linked to the unresolved energy of this betrayal. It has been a spiritual anchor holding you down. Today, we do not just lift the anchor. We shatter the chain. You will feel it when it happens. A lightness in your chest, a clarity in your mind that you haven't felt in years. This is your liberation, and it begins with acknowledging the truth of what you see on that screen and accepting that you are worthy of justice. The universe is about to balance the scales. The beautiful thing about divine justice, my child, is that you do not have to lift a finger to enact revenge. Your only role is to align yourself with the truth. The very act they committed in secret will be their public undoing. The digital footprint they thought was erased has a ghost copy, an echo in the system that is about to be discovered by someone they cannot silence. The lie they told to a superior will be remembered in a new context, and a sudden, unexplainable suspicion will fall upon them. They will become entangled in the very web of deceit they wove for you. Their own words will trap them. Their own actions will condemn them. This is already in motion. As you are listening to my voice, a seed of doubt is being planted in the mind of someone who once trusted your accuser. An old email is being searched for. A forgotten document is being uncovered. The reversal is not something you have to pray for, it is something you simply have to receive. Now, I want you to perform a simple physical act to declare your acceptance of this divine reversal. Find a glass of water. Any glass. Fill it with water from your tap. Hold it with both hands. Feel the coolness of the glass. This water represents the flow of truth and clarity that is now entering your life. I want you to look at your reflection in the water. It may be distorted, unclear. That is how your enemy has tried to make you see yourself. Now, I want you to whisper 3 words to the water. Do not say them aloud. Let your spirit speak them from your heart directly into the water. The words are, the truth flows back. Do this now. By doing this, you have given the universe permission to act on your behalf. You have become a conduit for your own vindication. Pour the water out onto the earth outside, or down the sink if you cannot go outside. As the water leaves the glass, you are releasing the stagnant energy of the past, the pain of the betrayal, and the lies you were told. You are making space for the new blessings that are rushing toward you. This reversal is tied directly to the timeline I gave you. Before the sun rises, the person who wronged you will make a mistake. They will grow nervous. They will feel an unexplainable sense of being watched. In their panic, they will reach out to someone to reaffirm their lie, but they will be met with suspicion instead of support. They will accidentally send a text to the wrong person. They will say something careless in a conversation they believe is private. Their mask is about to slip, and the fall will be swift and final. You do not need to watch them fall. You only need to turn your face toward your future, toward the blessings that were blocked by this injustice and are now being released to you. Your financial situation is about to change. An opportunity you thought was lost will reappear. Your name will be cleared, not by your own efforts, but by the undeniable hand of the divine. Trust this process. Your part is done. The heavens are now at work. Wait. Stop everything. Do not pour out the water yet. Hold that glass. I was about to tell you about the signs to look for, but a more urgent truth is being shown to me, a layer of this situation that is reserved only for those of you who have made it to this exact moment in this transmission. There is a protection you must enact first. This is critical. The enemy is more aware than I first revealed. They have felt the shift in spiritual energy. They know a light has been shined on their darkness, and they are beginning to panic. What I was about to say was the plan, but now I am being shown their countermove. This new information is to arm you against it. Go to your front door. You do not need to open it. Just stand before it and place your hand on the lock. It doesn't matter if it's locked or unlocked. Just feel the cold metal mechanism. This door represents the entry point to your life, your peace, your sanctuary. The enemy has been trying to spiritually pick this lock for years, sending doubt, fear, and anxiety into your home. The security footage was the key to your justice, but there is a second piece of evidence, a secret within the secret, that serves as your shield. You see, the footage was not the only thing that was captured. There was an audio file. A corrupted, fragmented audio file that was dismissed by everyone as static or background noise. But it is not noise. It is a recording of a phone call the person who betrayed you made immediately after their act of sabotage. In their arrogance, they were boasting to an ally. They confessed everything. The system that glitched to send you the video file was not a random error, it was a divine intervention. But that audio file is spiritually encrypted. It is hidden in plain sight, and only an act of pure faith can unlock its power. The enemy knows the video exists, but they believe the audio was permanently deleted. They are preparing a story, a lie to explain away the video footage. They have a plausible excuse ready. But they have no defense against their own voice, their own words, their own confession. Their entire plan of defense rests on the assumption that the audio is gone. It is not gone. It is waiting for you. The stakes are now infinitely higher. They will soon realize their secret is out and they will make a desperate move to perform a deep digital scrub, to erase the ghost files forever. You have until the first light of dawn, before the workday begins and the technicians are called in, to claim and protect this audio evidence in the spiritual realm. Your victory does not depend on the video. It depends on the sound of their own voice convicting them. Now you see the full picture. The water ritual is not just about releasing the past. It is about purifying your spirit to become the vessel that can unseal that hidden audio file. The protection I spoke of is real, and it is urgent. Those who clicked away before this moment have received a prophecy of hope. But you who remained, have been given the divine strategy for absolute victory. You hold the irrefutable proof. This is the reward for your patience, for your faith. The doubters received a piece of the puzzle, you have been handed the entire board. So let us proceed, but with this new, higher knowledge. When you whisper, the truth flows back, into the water, you are not just speaking about the events in the video. You are specifically commanding the corrupted audio file to restore itself, to become clear and whole in the spiritual realm so that it can be discovered in the physical. This is a far more powerful act now that you understand its true purpose. After you pour out the water, I want you to type a specific phrase. This is not for others to see. This is an act of spiritual warfare. This is you planting a flag of divine authority. Type the words, "The echo is my evidence." As you type this, you are placing a seal of holy protection around that audio file. You are making it invisible to the enemy who seeks to destroy it, and you are making it magnetic to the person who needs to find it. This command declares that the echo of their lie will be the very thing that brings them down. Watch for the signs of confirmation. They will come quickly now. Within the next hour, you will notice something related to sound. Perhaps a song will come on the radio with lyrics that speak directly to your situation. You might overhear a stranger's conversation where a key word jumps out at you. You may even hear a faint, high-pitched ringing in your ear for a moment. Do not be alarmed. This is the sound of the spiritual realm responding to your command. It is the universe confirming that your seal is in place and the audio file is now under divine protection, hidden from your enemy and highlighted for your ally. This is your power. You are not a passive victim waiting for rescue. You are an active participant in your own deliverance, armed with a secret knowledge that guarantees your success. The enemy is fighting blind, but your eyes have been opened. The grand restoration is upon you. Because you now hold the secret of the audio file, the climax of this situation will be more powerful than you can imagine. The person who wronged you, consumed by a panic they cannot explain, will make their fatal error. They will call the very same person they spoke to in that audio recording. They will try to conspire, to get their story straight about the video footage. But they do not know what you have just done. They do not know that you have spiritually activated that audio file. The energy you released has already begun to work on the heart of their co-conspirator. The ally will not be an ally anymore. They will be filled with a sudden fear for their own reputation. They will see your betrayer not as a partner, but as a liability. In that crucial conversation, the one meant to strengthen the lie, the alliance will crumble. The co-conspirator, in an act of self-preservation, will be the one to expose everything. Your enemy will be betrayed by the only person they thought they could trust. The circle of justice will be complete. This is not a fantasy. It is a spiritual law. And it works. Just last week, a woman from Miami, Florida, who was systematically discredited and pushed out of her community group by a jealous rival, received this guidance. She felt hopeless. Her reputation was in tatters. But she followed the instructions. She performed the ritual with the water and typed the declaration of power. 2 days later, her rival's closest friend, who had helped spread the lies, had a crisis of conscience. She confessed everything in a group email, attaching screenshots of the text messages where the rival had planned the entire smear campaign. The woman from Miami didn't just get an apology, she was asked to lead the group. Her honor was restored tenfold. Do you understand? Your miracle is already in motion. It is your turn now. There is someone you know, someone in your circle, whose heart feels heavy with a similar, silent injustice. They feel trapped and unheard. You are being called to be their anonymous angel. When you are done here, send this video to them. Do not add any words. Do not explain. Simply send the link. Their spirit will recognize the message meant for them, just as yours did. You will be starting a chain of deliverance. Now, listen carefully. Go back and watch this message again from the very beginning. There is a name, or a set of initials, of a person who will be instrumental in your vindication, hidden in the first minute of my words. You heard it the first time, but your mind dismissed it as part of the prophecy. Listen again with your soul, not your ears. The clue to your helper is waiting for you. If you believe this prophecy is for you, if you have performed the ritual and claimed the secret knowledge of the audio file, if you are ready to step out of the shadows of the past and into the blinding light of your restored future, then seal this entire spiritual work. Let your final act of faith be to type a powerful, unwavering Amen below. Let it be the thunder that follows the lightning flash of your revelation. Your victory is here.